Let me tell you a little bit about Nico Vega while we're waiting for them to call. Nico Vega isn't just a band. It's a way of life. The Los Angeles-based band released their sophomore album, We Are the Art, which draws from intensely personal experiences and the band's passion for art and politics to deliver some of the most poignant tunes in recent memory. We Are the Art showcases the band's trademark blues-laden guitar rock with soaring synths thrown in simultaneously for good measure. Asia's fearless and passionate vocals round out the tracks, and her lyrics simultaneously inspire and incite action. When I returned to the airwaves in 2010, I wasn't sure how long I would stay. Then one day, while browsing through the endless racks of CDs here in the studio, I came across a disc with an interesting cover. It had a mostly gray background with a small white figurine and the title in red lettering. I was immediately drawn to the track Wooden Dolls. It was fresh, invigorating. For a decade, I had my thumb on the pulse of undiscovered alternative music, followed by a decade devoid of new, talented artists. After hearing their self-titled album, there was no doubt that the state of the indie music scene was still going strong. Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we're going to be talking with this band. It's Nico Vega, headed by Asia Volkman, lead singer, Dan Eppend, drums, Rich Kohler on guitars, and the new member, Jamila Weaver, playing bass. We'll do that in just a bit. Let me play a public service announcement. Just when you thought we lost all hope, we have on the line, for you and your listening enjoyment, we have the one, the only, Nico Vega.
We're on the line.
Yes.
We have Mark on the line, guys.
Welcome to Something Different. How are you today?
How you doing, brother? It's raining like crazy.
Oh, really? Are you up in, you're in New York today?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was snowing off and on here. But we'll get through it.
Wow.
So we've got,
We look forward to it.
who we got on the line? Asia, and we've got Dan, and Rich, and Jamila.
Yeah.
All four of you?
No, not Jamil. That's us three.
Oh, man. We got the original trio, almost. Well,
Yeah.
not quite the original, but that's another story, right?
Yeah. You done your homework.
It's the new original trio.
There you go.
Yeah.
The new originals.
The only one that counts right now.
Original.
Neo-original.
Now, you've played mostly on the West Coast. Do you feel like you're kind of blossoming out now from a regional band to a more nationally recognized act?
Without a doubt.
I think so, yeah.
That's the goal?
It seems like it's, from my perspective, it's kind of been a gradual evolution. I mean, we've definitely done some national tours, but this is definitely the biggest one we've ever been on. So it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's fun with some really cool crowds and really cool people.
And what's next?
I think that part of what's happening right now is because we built a foundation that's pretty strong. So I think that anything that happens from here on out is is still standing on those legs that we kind of built over the last few years, because a lot of our fans have been around for a really long time, you know?
You have a pretty large fan base, right?
I think so. It's not necessarily like
a very loyal,
incredibly negative.
large country. Yeah.
A loyal and devoted, rabid fan base, I think.
That's how that
I
is
would
exactly.
say so, yes.
That's how I would describe it for sure. Yeah.
So you've got.
we have fans that'll drive to every show. You know, we'll have people who will follow us. We'll have people who will drive, 10 hours to see us because we're not playing in their city. So I mean that's pretty common. So I mean I really tip my hat to those people.
Yeah, when I come out, I've got to drive 2 hours, so it'll definitely be worth it, I'm sure. I noticed.
Oh, we'll make sure it is.
I hope we can make it worth it for you.
I've noticed from your YouTube videos that it seems like more than just a show. You really put on a performance. Is that the whole intent?
Bless you.
Yes, I think that the live, like the message of the band works really well in a live setting, because I think that it's kind of just like this communal message and vibe of, you know, people kind of loving your neighbor and letting your neighbor love you back, and kind of just gathering, you know, and kind of not, and trying to be at one, like the audience being at one with us and us being at one with them. And so it definitely translates to a live setting for sure. And I think that, you know, the challenge has always been to try to capture that on a record,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah. Are you an actress at heart? Is that kind of play into the whole performance, the theatrical part of the show?
Does the theatrics play into the performance?
Well, I mean, there's definitely seem to be theatrics in the performance. Is it you being an actress? I noticed you're listed on IMDb as being in a movie.
Oh.
And being from Los Angeles, you know, does that play into you being more theatrical than most other bands?
I think that it definitely probably came from, I mean, I was a theater student and I left to be in rock bands. And I think as a theater kid growing up and stuff, and I always wanted to be a singer, but I don't think until I really found my voice that I was like confident that I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So once I really started to find my voice, I was no longer interested in theater, because I feel that, you know, like, I sort of wanted to create my own characters, and that's kind of what I've done with Nico Vega. Not to say that it's a character, because it's a huge part of who I am, but it's definitely what I'm most comfortable with. And I would say over the years, it's actually been harder and harder for me to take direction, like in music videos, or because I just like to freely express who I am with like a real honest,
and that works
in an honest way. And if you're playing a role, then you're kind of doing what somebody wants you to do versus what you just feel like expressing, you know?
Mm-hmm. I read somewhere in a previous interview that you did that when you release a record, you basically just put it out there and then give it to the people. And do you have like an attitude where it's there, interpret it as you want, or, you know, I can imagine some artists will be really get stressed out and worry about, oh, is it going to be liked? Is it, you know, is it going to do well? Do you have a more laid back attitude?
Yeah. I think that it's almost like when you are putting your art out there in the world, you're sort of giving it away to other people, and after that, it's not really yours anymore to worry about. I mean, it's what's done is done. You just are going to go absolutely crazy if you're, you know, getting attached to every evaluation and criticism, and because nothing is liked by everybody. There's just, you know.
Yeah, you can't please everybody.
As an artist, you're walking naked out into the middle of the street. I feel like you're just putting yourself out there, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think you've got nothing to worry about.
Oh, well, great, thank you.
No, I think everybody just loves.
I appreciate your confidence.
No, I think everybody just loves your music the way it is, and then, you know, if there's a few people out there who don't like it, then let them go listen to Taylor Swift.
Oh, thank you.
But now you've got some really cool videos that you've put out, not just the produced ones like "We Are the Art" and the latest one, "The Easiest" or "Easier."
Easier.
My favorite videos that you've put out are the homegrown ones from like your kitchen that when you did "Bang Bang."
Mhm.
And
yeah, those are pretty old. Those acoustic videos.
Yes.
But we still love to play our music acoustic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun for us, for sure. I think it takes the vulnerability of the music to a whole different level.
Yeah.
Well, and I think there's something really cool about a live video that is, you know, where the actual performance and vocals and guitar are just sung naturally, that there's no kind of Pro Tools or recording process that goes into it. There's no editing, and it's all the video and the recording's all done kind of at once.
Absolutely.
I think it's a really cool thing, and I thought when Asian Rich first started doing those, it was a really unique concept.
Yeah. And
thanks. That was quite a while ago.
I love it when you were banging on the Calphalon pan, and just the sound was just perfect for that, you know, the little clip. And even the one you did,
that was completely unrehearsed.
And even the one you did, Doctor with Dan.
Oh, Oh yeah, those are with Dan. Yeah,
that was so cute.
Imagine Dragons.
Now you're opening up one of these shows in the next few days. You're opening up for Imagine Dragons, right?
We're doing it actually an entire U.S. tour with them right now. So
oh, okay.
We have a show today, and then we had one last night with them, and we've only actually done one full headlining show on this tour so far. But yeah, we're going all over the U.S. and Canada with them right now.
So is that helping out with you and Dan having a baby recently, Arrow Eve, all right? Does that help being on a tour together to stay together? The family that tours together stays together?
I think it's been really fun, man. I think it's fun for the whole band, and it's a lot easier on the family for sure. But I think for us, it's been a really fun experience because Nico Vega tends to be kind of we wrote a song called Family Train, and it's like bring everybody and become a part of the Nico Vega family, and so that's kind of how we roll. And I think that the baby's just a new addition and just kind of glorifying that notion as well. So
excellent. I've got to go back to the video about Bang Bang that you did in the kitchen. We do a feature here with a fellow air personality from the station, and we call it Something Silly, where we watch a video through the internet, and then we listen to it on the air, and we do a commentary during the video. And we did it for Bang Bang a while back, and there was a question within the video that I need answered. At one point, you're reaching up on a shelf and you're grabbing some kind of wooden token idol or something. And you put it into a pot on the stove. What was that all about? Were you making soup or something?
I was just creating things to do. I don't even. It didn't have any deep significance to it, but I was cooking soup, and I had this thought in my head like stone soup, but I didn't have any stones, so I just threw a wooden statue in there.
I love it. That was so cool. They made
we used it as a story utensil.
Yeah.
Very cool. There's a question I ask of everybody, especially the bands that are touring across the country. Is there any place that you look forward to? You're heading to a certain town in a certain venue. Is there any restaurant in the area that you look forward to enjoying your say favorite hamburger or favorite bowl of ice cream?
Oh yeah.
You mean in which cities? In
just your favorite, the first one that comes to mind, maybe.
I just ate at a Steak and Shake, and I'm in New York City. But it was a Steak and Shake signature, and I'm a fan of that place. And I figured since it was Steak and Shake signature, they have some real special goodies. But it was still just a freaking Steak and Shake. Either way, the hamburgers are good.
Dude, you just did an advertisement for Steak and Shake on the radio, man.
Is that the name of the place?
I love New York City, and I definitely have my favorite spots that I like here. But Dan and I also were just talking about how much we love the New York delis, and it's like you just don't get that on the West Coast.
Man, so good.
You just walk in and get a panini and fresh tuna salad, and and then they also have all the best drinks. It's not just Dr. Pepper and 7-Up and Pepsi. It's you can get your kombuchas and your coconut water and your all of those little delis, and then
bread is ridiculous here.
And we don't have that. And you can get a dozen roses for $7. That's insane.
Wow.
You can't get that in California.
I'm going to drive down there just to get roses.
At Walmart.
Yeah, they don't last as long though. Well, thank you, Nico Vega. We love listening to your music and wish you many years ahead that we can enjoy your wonderful music.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
you so much.
Now you're playing tonight at the Roseland Ballroom in New York City, just a 2-hour drive from here. You're also playing Sunday at Johnny D's in Somerville, and on Monday night in Boston at Paradise Rock Club. And hopefully hopefully I'll see you at the Paradise Rock Club.
We love that spot, so we'll see you there.
Can you?
The police just got here.
Stay on the line for me, okay? All right, stay on the line. All right, that's Nico Vega, and we're gonna play a song off the new album. Oh, that was another question I had to ask. If it's they changed the name of the album from "We Are the Art" to Fury, oh Fury. Here's Lightning, awesome song. Check it out.